Education is not just about the writing we do within the four corners of classrooms, though this appears to be the norm even from ancient Rome and ancient India, where students would live, study, and work nearby. Truthfully, education enlightens, fosters understanding and wisdom, which help to see the world in new ways. This can be best captured through informal teaching method, and this ILead Student Leadership has taken advantage of in a bid to modernly instill values of abstinence and responsible living among students. Organizing a student leadership conference at Onikon Stadium on Saturday, November 25, 2023, with the theme Principles of Successful Achievements as they discuss sexuality, academic excellence, and more. Students were put in parts according to their gender, and teachers provided them with counseling on leading a decent life in dressing, conduct, and speech. Special emphasis was placed on guiding girls to avoid unplanned pregnancies, staying away from night activities, and concentrating on academic pursuits. During interviews with Suit News, students and staff from various secondary schools shared insight gained from the conference, emphasizing the importance of adhering to the teachings and to convey these learnings to their peers, echoing the significance of keeping themselves until marriage. The event aimed to create a platform for open discussions, ensuring students are well informed and equipped to make responsible choices.
So today we went for ILead Academy's Student Leadership Program, and and the motto for this was Principle of Success. We learned every principle that guides one to become a leader in the future. A special principle or attribute is sexual purity. We learned that we must guide our body so that we can also have a future and not lead into things like pregnancy, distractions, and for us to be able to achieve distinction in our results. We also learned that to be a leader, you must be able to guide people to a certain path that is very good. Guide people and also follow that path, because there's a difference between just leading people and also following it. So a leader, you have to lead by example.
What I have learned from the theme is mainly about sexual chastity and sexual purity. Girls are prone. Well, we had a girls and a boys section. So from the girls section, what I learned is that girls are prone to sexual abuse, and so as girls we have a responsibility of protecting our body and our rights. Some things we can do to ensure that our bodies are not abused are knowing our self-worth, knowing where to ask for help, and knowing how we should dress properly, because you dress the way you want to be addressed.
My advice to the other secondary schools that they should not be distracted by friends or by internet.
Conference is about sex, abstinence from sex, and I've learned that I don't need a boyfriend, I don't need to date. Thank you.
As a female child, we should always tell our mom anything that is happening to us. We should not keep anything away from her, and we should not allow any form of sexual immorality from the opposite gender.
So I'm here to pick some lines that will help my life today so I can become a better person.
I learned that we should learn to say no when temptation comes or people say we should come and we should avoid working in the night.
Well, the conference talking about the model of dressing, the way we dress, about the guys, and we should dress moderate.
We talked about sex education. As boys, we learned that we should keep our purity until marriage so that we can have a good marriage life. And as a student, I'll be encouraging all other students to also keep their purity. According to what we learned about a teacher, he taught us about our sex life and why it is important to be pure till we get married. So I advise every student my age, to be pure until marriage.
The program is a long-term, future-forward-thinking program. It helps to refocus and reprioritize student education and insight into the global changes happening in the world today. It will help them to become better leaders of tomorrow while actually maximizing today while they still can. Yes. So my advice to students is that everything they've learned today, they should take it to heart, implement it, and with the help of their teachers, their schools, and the organization, they can bring it to pass and use in the economy that can help them foster goodness, goodwill, and all the things that is determinant of them in the future.
Mr. Frederick Aikatwame, the convener of the conference, spoke passionately about the vision behind the leadership event. He urged parents to foster strong relationships with their children and encourage teachers to take on mentoring roles. Looking ahead, Mr. Aikatwame announced plans for the next conference in 2024, expecting the participation of 100,000 secondary school students from across Lagos.
I'm the national coordinator for the ILead Africa Academy, a social enterprise that takes care of development of young people, the holistic development of young people. Besides having our young people going to school to focus on academics, we are also concerned that they needed complementary education in terms of life skill learning, leadership training, academic excellence, entrepreneurship, and moral uprightness. Personally, I started this movement since 1996, but QC Investments took the ILead Africa Academic as our social enterprise department since 2008. So we've been on this since 2008. There are two major challenges. We have this false mindset that our young people don't have any problem, that they have nothing to care about. But realize that each day they have their own challenges that they face, and the adults in their life are not giving attention to it. And because of this lack of attention, many of them have been taken to vices. Many of them at the end of the day have been wounded, hurt, and their future got destroyed in the process. And we felt we needed to do something about it. So one of the things we did was to go to school, organize workshop. But something happened in 2017 when we had a major event. That was the first time we brought in primary school children. We had plenary section. During that plenary section, we had sexual talks, sexual purity, the need for sex, when they're supposed to have sex and not, and all of that, and how they need to keep themselves for themselves and also for their own betterment.
The commitment to shaping the character and values of the younger generation remains at the forefront of ILead Academy's mission. And as part of attractions at the conference, a football match was organized to further lighten up the spirit of students and to encourage those who might be interested in such career paths. Grace Komalafe, Souk News.